Finally, one more thought. Sold to the highest bidder. The sound of the gavel coming down, the thrill of victory over all those who couldn't or wouldn't bid up the price one last time. There's just about nothing quite as dramatic as competition measured in money. And that's why auctions are so exciting.
30 million.
No matter what's being sold, be it fine art.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present lot 231.
Or Premier League football clubs like Manchester United.
And Manchester United soars amid reports that the Qataris are bidding for the world-famous football club.
Or failing banks like First Republic.
We had to go look before we bought it.
And now the Inflation Reduction Act has introduced a whole new level of auctions with not just billions, but hundreds of billions of dollars in federal money at stake for those investing in green energy or in semiconductors.
The whole point of this is to increase innovation, research, and development in the industry. Not, we're not giving you taxpayer money to fluff your pillow and increase your profit and give it away to your shareholders.
And the bidders in these auctions aren't wealthy individuals or large corporations, they're states and even countries, offering concessions to get companies to invest in manufacturing with them rather than with their rivals. As Canada stepped up to historic incentives to get Volkswagen to build its battery plant in Ottawa rather than across the border.
Yes, the IRA is something that we've had to step up to make sure we're competitive, but we're going to be a lot more strategic about how we, pick and choose the right investments. We can't just do it blanket like the U.S. can.
Not to be outdone, this week over 50 states and territories on this side of the border gathered together in Washington at the Select USA event. That's all to bid against one another for the foreign investors who are trying to get their share of the $369 billion in green subsidies and the $76 billion in grants and tax credits for semiconductor manufacturing. But maybe, just maybe, this is not the end of it, but instead only the preliminary round in what could become the biggest bidding war in history. The United States against China for the grand prize of global technological leadership.
That we seek competition, not conflict. But I will make no apologies that we're investing to make America stronger. Investing in American innovation and industries that will define the future that China intends to be dominating.
Whatever happened to all that criticism of China putting its heavy thumb on the economic scales? Well, maybe you can't beat them, you just join them.